Boss, Arjuna Ranatunga was the successful captain, and despite the fact that no one has ever won a World Cup batting last, he opted to put the Australians in. These were the two teams. Australia sticking to the same 11 that won that nail-biting semi-final against the West Indies, with Mark Waugh needing 52 to overtake Tendulkar and become the leading run scorer in the tournament. Sri Lanka too, unchanged, banking on their prolific batsmen to chase any total that their bowlers may concede in the first half of the match.
I think is very good. He's had a few sessions with Dennis Lillee, straightening out one or two things. That has benefited him, but he's a good natural pace bowler as far as batting goes. And his career in limited overs internationals pushing up towards 4,000 runs. 30, 126, 110, and all of them very, very good innings. First ball of the World Cup final. Fashion out in Australia. Depends a little bit on the pitch, but I had the feeling when I had a look at the strip that that'll give us an idea of the pace of the outfield. The rope is in well away from the hoardings.
Played so positively against the Indians and against Zimbabwe. Once again playing a very, very positive shot that put right to the pitch of the ball. The bat coming through very nicely.
Who's going to swing the ball? It'll be Shaminda Vas, who's turned in some excellent performances in this competition.
He's also used the angle to bowl across to the right-hander very well. Left the batsman guessing.
Taylor's in form with both the cover drive and the pull shot.
Very quickly, because while the earlier over saw him play the drive, this time he picked the bounce very early and pulled it away for a boundary.
And to the way the pitch looks.
Yes, it does look like a very good batting wicket. The pace is there, and there's a lot of even bounce as well, and which will only mean that there's going to be a lot of hard work for
Beautiful stroke.
He picked it up as the one that Shaminda Vas angles across to the right-hander, but it was the ball coming into the left-hander, and he just helped it along. Not too much of power in it, just a little bit of guidance as far as the direction is concerned.
That's a good shot. Well, Taylor's in the mood. That's the first thing. Good footwork. Footwork's been excellent. Again, that comes from a touch of confidence.
In the air and straight down Jayasuriya's throat. So that's a terrific breakthrough for Sri Lanka and a boost for Sri Lanka.
Yes, I think any early wicket's a good wicket, but this one in particular is a huge one for Sri Lanka. The biggest wicket they could get.
Ricky Ponting coming in at number 3 has 2 centuries to his name at this level. And one of them is against Sri Lanka, made at the MCG on the 9th of January this year. That's the 123 you see there. He came in, and Australia were, well, they weren't in great strife when he came in, but they lost a couple of wickets. He played extremely well. His other 100 was against the West Indies at Jaipur. Plays pace bowling very well, Ricky Ponting. Runs quickly. Excellent shot, bit of width there, and
They threw everything at it. Pitches on, running across, and bang. He's got to keep it fairly straight and tuck up the right-handers a little bit.
that's beautifully hit, just inside the rope. 25 to Mark Taylor, 11 to Ricky Ponting. Oh, that's gone. 6 it is, the first one. Too short.
And there it is, the pitch is outside off stump, got a little bit wider, probably half a yard, 2/3 of a yard too short, and he just smacked it.
Nicely placed. Hero's got a hand on it. That creates a long chase for Aravinda de Silva.
Well, short of the length again. There are too many balls that he's short. Better off just pitching it up a little bit more, making the batsman drive you off the front foot.
The runs coming very quickly for Australia, probably too quickly for Sri Lanka's liking. Really needs to do something, preferably get a wicket, and I think Mark Taylor would be the one they'd want to get out of the way at the moment.
Economy rate, not bad at all. But I think more than anything, he could do to turn a couple early. Shot play. That turned a little bit from wide of off stump.
Maybe the 7th Australian to achieve that feat. In the air, and that'll be it. It's running down towards the boundary. That's very well timed. A good shot, Taylor, as well.
Well, he picked the spot here, Mark Taylor, but this is a superb piece of timing. Put right to the pitch of the ball, and once he saw that the ball really wasn't there, went through with a shot, no half measures, and over mid-wicket for 4.
And there's Jayasuriya, that's a change, and probably he's looking to Jayasuriya to put the brakes and fall back into this game.
And he was bowling pretty well. I thought the best of the 2 spinners so far. Jayasuriya, he's going to spin the ball back into the left-hander. Jayasuriya, who's a little flatter, doesn't spin it quite so much, is on his way now. This is his first ball. Outside off stump, and that one cut away. Taylor's not happy with himself. Well, that's way down the leg side, and it's been missed by the keeper as well. It was that wide. It's gone all the way to the fence for 4 wide.
Well, he's played beautifully all day. He's not had to show too much aggression because his timing and placement have been excellent. He's just played the ball basically where he's wanted all day.
In the air. And it's gone. He got it. Taylor has gone. He's swept. And Jayasuriya has kept his head there running around.
Sri Lanka needed change of bowling, fourth spinner in the game, the top edge. Not too difficult catch, just had to keep his nerve while the ball was in the air. And they've got a little bit of luck. It's been a lovely innings by Mark Taylor. Played beautifully in comfort.
Steve Ward, a new batsman, coming in the fall of Mark Taylor's wicket. Ponting's the man taking strike.
He's bowling a little bit of turn there, so Aravinda de Silva doing exactly the job that his captain brought him on for. Get some wicket.
Aravinda de Silva, how often we've seen in the limited overs game batsmen who are well set trying to run the ball down to third man. And this time completely missing it. Ball turning a little bit, and look at Aravinda de Silva.
He sent in Shane Warne, 24 of 14 deliveries against New Zealand. Played an important role there as a pinch hitter. And he's gone, I think. Very quick piece of work there from Kalu Wadharana.
I think the Sri Lankans had it planned that in case Shane Warne does give the charge, they should bowl down the leg side, and there you are. Clearly the bat has not gone down. Australia 156 for 4.
Stuart Law, who played such an important innings in the semi-final, really the man who got Australia here. He didn't get the Man of the Match award, but without Stuart Law's 72 there, Shane Warne's 4 wickets also wouldn't have done much. So an important innings from in the air. And well taken, a well-judged catch. Aravinda De Silva, who's...
That's certainly a great blow for Sri Lanka. The top edge by Steve Waugh and Aravinda De Silva running across, taking a very good judged catch.
170 for 5. Michael Bevan, the left-hander, at the crease. Need to play well again. That's a big wicket getting rid of Steve Waugh. He's been such a good player in all forms of cricket for Australia in that middle order. As with him, Stuart Law, the man who also played well against the West Indies. And Arjuna Ranatunga going on the attack, has a slip in. That's good captaincy. And 4 men in, saving the single.
$189 for 5. Really, if they have to achieve their target of 250, they'll need a couple of good overs at this stage. Dharmasena in his last over to Law. That's smashed away over square leg and over the boundary lines.
Way just about perfectly square.
And he's gone. Stuart Law trying to hit Jayasuriya over the cover field, but managing to get an outside edge and straight to the hands of the fielder at backward point, Aravinda De Silva. So yet another wicket.
With a risky stroke to take it away in the air. Quite deliberately hit there, but he didn't hit it quite as fine as that. And it's now 202 for 6.
What a vital wicket that was, the last one. Australians have watched this delivery to Healy, plays that around the onside. He's a very good player in situations like this. Ball him! He's got him! He's tossed that one up in the air. Healy has been done, neck and crop. Healy really was lost. He seemed to be wandering around.
Aravinda De Silva beat him with flight. That is the perfect off-spinner's dismissal. 205 for 7.
What a World Cup he's having. Now that it's got down to the important matches, his experience is definitely beginning to tell. 3 for 25, 24 off 6.1 overs, an economy rate of 3.89.
Will rifle the new batsman. And when you look at that scorecard, Australia's scorecard, you see the names De Silva and Jayasuriya all over the scorecard.
Again, tossed up just outside off stump, trying to force him to drive. He's got inside out that one, and that's well played. That's very well played.
He's very quick on his feet, Michael Bevan, and he times his moves.
233 for 7, Australia. They were put in by the Sri Lankans. Here we go, last over. Once again, giving it room. That's well played. He's hit that one away square. Will the fielder get to do it? I don't think he will. That's very well played. Most. There are 3 men back on the leg side, so this is what he decided to do. Australian innings. Rifle driving. They'll come back for the second. No, they won't. They're settling for 1. So Australia, 241 for 7. And I think that Arjuna Ranatunga will be very happy with that when one considers the start made by the Australians.
So Australia made 241 for 7 off their 50 overs on a pitch. These are the men that did it. The spinners, with De Silva and Jayasuriya the most involved, if not bowling then catching. And Muralitharan's figures very satisfactory and satisfying for him after all that no bowling row earlier in the year.
Surya will be facing. Bowling him Yorkers right from the start of the innings. Fairly orthodox field to start with. They have the third man and the fine leg.
Well, I know everybody is watching to see how he throws the bat at the ball, because that tends to be his style. But they score so quickly when they get in, and particularly him, that I think he can afford to just play reasonably sensibly for 2 or 3 overs.
Get you a quick 20 or 30 in the one-day game, and that seemed to be about the extent of his ambition. Well, that's a good shot. Picked that up very quickly. I see you at third man, and it's going to have a bit on it, Jeffrey.
But I don't think they need to just go at it, bull at a gate, throw the bat at everything. Just pick the balls that you fancy. It swings, it's not going to finish up in the same place.
That's one that he really likes. Anything that's slightly short. Here's a run. Jayasuriya may have been caught out of his ground, but it's turned out to be a bonus for Australia, and they've got 3. Michael Bevan was quick in reacting.
Well, this is a nice little bit of luck for Sri Lanka. A mistimed shot, underside edge. Very quick feel in, half a chance. Caught somebody out. Yeah, he would have been out. That's lovely quick thinking. Just didn't hit the stumps and gave away runs. But it was worth a go, I think. An early wicket is always good to put the batting side on the back foot.
Well, Taylor has come up with some changes here in the field. No slip, short fine leg, and he's got short cover and a short mid-wicket of the 2 catching men. And there's a man out at deep backward square. Third man is quite wide. Oh, and he's going again. He could be dead here. Umpire Buckner is
Run. Third umpire give that out, then he's a brave man. If he gives it out, all Australia will be delighted.
And he has given him out. It wasn't a very smart run. Sri Lanka 12 for 1. Sanka Gurusinghe is the number 3 batsman for Sri Lanka. And inside edge, Gurusinghe is off the mark.
All coming back into the left-hander. Yeah, he just played outside it as well. It didn't come into him much, but just enough. Always used to the left-handers, the ball going up.
Michael Bevan.
Well, that's in the air. This is going to be out. Yes, he's got it, and that's out.
Today, this one hurrying on him, beating him a bit for pace, and in the end, Kaluwitana managing to only scoop it in the air. Big blow for Sri Lanka, 23 for 2.
Well, Aravinda De Silva was the man who played the gem of the knock for the Sri Lankans in that semi-final. Can he do it again tonight? He's already had a pretty good day, and he's got heaps of experience. A normal game, which is a pretty aggressive game in any event. His performance so far, 66 against India. Magnificent innings. This is the big one. A bit of swing here for Fleming.
Pull back. Sri Lanka fading at the start. And now with this partnership, it's in the air. Well, it was catchable, good ground to it, and then couldn't get his hands where the ball was.
Gurusinghe coming down to loft mark ball, and the fielder losing it in the lights.
So warm to Gurusinghe. Oh, he's hit that one down the ground. That's well played. A loose delivery.
Not been picking one very well, but that's short. And he's onto it like a flash. Whenever it's pitched up, he's had difficulty, but not when it's down there.
Happy with that delivery. Slipping the clip out a minute. Oh, he's hit that one down the ground as well. Another short delivery from Ward. This is unlike him at 6. That's a huge hit.
Short. Not too good when it's pitched up, but he's belted that again. From a long way.
So we're getting near to the halfway mark here. 12 for 2. Isn't he playing well? 43 or 45. So he's gone to 49. He's done very well. 73 balls. And that's it. His half century. Well, he had a few close calls early on. But Sanka Gurusinghe has made a half century here in the World Cup final when it really mattered.
Yes, he's not the most elegant player, but he's very effective. And he's done it when it matters in a pressure.
Knock of his in the semi-final. What a hero he'll be down in Sri Lanka. In fact, I know that he's not going to be spending too much time there on the way back. But they're going along neck and neck, 51 apiece at the moment.
He used to be very mature now.
He's hit that in the air. This will be out caught. Yes, he's gone. Oh, he's blocked it. I don't believe it. Stuart Law's down there. That's got to be the World Cup gone.
And he's bowled him.
Here, giving Rifle the charge, making no contact and having his off-stump peg back.
Well, captain comes out to join vice-captain, so Sri Lanka couldn't ask for anything better than to have their two senior men at the crease when the game is really on the line. And he's off the mark with a boundary.
Against India there, again opening the face of the blade at the very last minute. The man at third man is square.
That's very well played. They'll need to play that short third man quite a bit.
Bit of class here. Wonderfully played. Lovely wrists. Let the ball come on. Waited and waited. Very smart work. First boundary for 8 overs. 10 off this over so far.
Aravinda de Silva and Ranatunga have been together on many Sri Lankan partnerships which really have brought them success. They're here together in this one too. It certainly is a good omen.
Oh, he's got that away, and it looked to me as if Warren should have caught that one. His head went up. He got a hand on it, and it's gone for 4. Hit it back at it.
Field. Pretty simple catch, hard hit, all right. But these are the kind of catches that Warren would take 9 times out of 10.
Full toss in the air. This is going to be over the top. Yes, over the top for 6. He smashed him away for 6.
The boundary ropes, and this is a difficult one to hit. The full toss above the waist. The one below the waist you can control, but the one coming above the waist is difficult to hit. But Ranatunga put everything into it, and it has sailed over that field there at square leg for a 6.
He smashed that for 4. Over the top of the infield.
Brilliant.
In the winning team, they've taken out the World Cup.
Award for the man of the match. We also call upon the chairman of ITC, Mr. Devashawa, to present £5,000 and a trophy to the man of the match, who is Aravinda de Silva. Aravinda. Coming through here. Aravinda, well done. Aravinda, there is a check over the back here, mate. You won't get over there. Congratulations, that's a fabulous innings.
Thanks very much, yeah. Thanks.
And some wickets to go with it. It's been a really memorable match for you.
Yeah, I think the boys who worked really hard right through the tournament, and I think it was my duty this time for the seniors to perform because it was an important game, finals, and I think the seniors took their responsibility to the shoulders and performed very well, and the boys deserve a good win.
Okay, now I would like to call upon the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mrs. Benazir Bhutto, and she is going to present the winning cheque for £30,000 and the trophy to Arjuna Ranatunga. Arjuna. Prime Minister, would like to go through it. Arjuna, congratulations on a magnificent victory.
Thanks a lot, Ian. I think the boys played really well right throughout the tournament.
You had it in mind right from the start. You said all along that you wanted to have another crack at Australia. You got your way, and you guys fought very hard.
I thought the boys played really well. I think I should thank the Pakistan public. I think they were really behind us right throughout the game. And I should thank Asa and Wasim. They are the ones who brought the side to Colombo when we were in trouble. And thanks a lot, Wasim and Asa. and we are very grateful to you. And thanks a lot. Back in Sri Lanka, I think everyone contributed a lot. Thanks a lot.